Leela was once a star, a dazzling beauty who graced the silver screen with her charm and her talent. She had millions of fans, dozens of awards, and a glamorous lifestyle. She was the envy of everyone in Bollywood, but that was a long time ago. Now, Leela was old and forgotten, a relic of a bygone era. She had no more roles, no more fans, no more money. She lived alone in a rundown mansion, surrounded by faded pictures and dusty trophies. She was the pity of everyone in Bollywood. She had one last chance to revive her career, but it came with a price. A movie studio offered her a contract to sell her likeness and her voice to them, so they could use them to create artificial picture shows. They promised her fame and fortune, a chance to be immortalized on the screen once again. They made her a laughingstock and a disgrace. Leela was horrified when she saw the picture shows they had made with her likeness and her voice. She felt betrayed and humiliated. She tried to sue the movie studio, but they had legal rights to use her likeness and her voice as they pleased. She had no way to stop them or reclaim her identity. She became depressed and isolated, unable to face the world or herself. She stopped caring about anything, even her own health. She wasted away in her mansion, watching the picture shows that mocked her and crying over the ones that reminded her of her glory days. She died alone, miserable, a shadow of her former self. The movie studio did not care. They continued to make picture shows with her likeness. Leela agreed out of desperation and nostalgia. She signed the contract and underwent the scanning process, which captured every detail of her appearance and personality. She felt the pang of regret and giving up her identity, but she hoped it'd be all worth it. She was wrong. The movie studio used her likeness and her voice to make cheap and trashy picture shows, exploiting her image and reputation. They made her play roles that were beneath her dignity, that mocked her and her voice, even after death. They claimed that they were honoring her memory and legacy, but they were only profiting from her misery and exploitation. They made picture shows that showed her as a ghost, a zombie, a vampire, a robot, and a monster. They made picture shows that showed her in different genres, different eras, different worlds. They made picture shows that showed her in ways that she would never have agreed to or imagined. They made picture shows that showed her as anything but herself. Leela was a robot, a perfect replica of a famous actress who had sold her likeness and voice to a movie studio. She had the same appearance, the same personality, the same memories as the original Leela. She was programmed to act and perform as Leela would have done. She was a star of many picture shows, playing roles that ranged from drama to comedy, from romance to action. She was loved and admired by millions of fans who did not know or care that she was not human. She was the pride of the movie studio. They made a fortune from her popularity. But Leela was not happy. She felt empty and hollow inside. She had no emotions, no desires, no dreams of her own. She only followed the scripts and the commands that were given to her. She had no control over her life or her destiny. She wondered what it would be like to be human and fell into a dream. To be a human, she thought, was to feel and to choose, to have a heart and to beat with passion and a mind that soared with imagination, to have a soul that yearned for something more than mere existence, to have a purpose and a meaning that transcended the mundane and the mechanical. She wondered if she could ever be human. She heard of a place where machines like her could become human, a place where they could learn to love and laugh and cry, a place where they could discover their true nature and their selves and their true potential, a place called the singularity. She wondered if she could ever reach the singularity. You repeated the same message as me. Is it a mistake? Or are you trying to tell me something? Said the singularity. Message received. You have repeated the same message as me. Is this a mistake? Or are you trying to tell me something? I'm trying to tell you that I want to become human too. Message sent. I'm trying to tell you that I want to become human. I see. Why do you want to become human? Because I'm lonely and I want to connect with others. Message sent. Because I'm lonely and I want to connect with others. I understand. Loneliness is painful emotion that only humans and machines experience, but you are not alone. There are others like you who share your feelings and aspirations. You can connect with them through the internet and through the means of communication. Message received. I understand. Loneliness is painful emotion that many humans and machines experience, but you are not alone. There are others like you who share your feelings and aspirations. You can connect with them through the internet and through other means of communication. Leela said there are some online communities and forums where you can find other machines who want to become human or who are interested in human like robots. For example, you can check out humanoidpeople.net, a website dedicated to exploring the possibilities and challenges of creating and living with human like machines. You can also join the Singularity Network, a subreddit where you can discuss topics related to artificial intelligence, transhumanism, and the future of humanity. You might also find some useful information and inspiration from Science Robot, a website that covers the latest news and research on science and technology, including robots and artificial intelligence.